it do? It's your boy Drew Blue, back at it again for another Vibe Out sesh. Ow! A little rough there at the end, but today Lone Wolf will be covering this self-made Fargo 2 tape, the sequel to the first Fargo self-compiled tape that I made, that brings all the best loosies, takes, potential leaks, or freestyles as well from Tory Lanez. So everything all together. And in this one we got a couple of remixes that are pretty dope. So y'all gonna really enjoy this one. I'm not gonna waste any more time. I really want to get into it. We got about, I believe, 18 tracks to cover here. Let me double check. My apologies. So check it out. Okay, so basically we got 22 tracks to cover here. Now I'll try to make this go real fast. As far as the lineup, I think I was trying to edit this and try to make this work to the way that I want it to, which I'm gonna have to do on a couple of tracks right here. So give me 1 second. Alright, just fix them right now. So anyways, we're gonna jump into this, man. I just made this list, I want to say literally maybe about a month ago, and since I just touched it again, I've pretty much finalized it just a couple of minutes ago. So alright, y'all already know the drill and how I do it. We're gonna cut the chat, get in the track, and vibe out. The track number 1, and that's none other than Numbers Out the Gym. Let's get it.
From nothing to something. Yes, sir. Trap started booming, it was pregnant. Had me smoking presidential, no election. And I don't gotta beg nobody for no breakfast. No, cause shit is real. Niggas, they don't know the way I came up, they don't know the way I feel. They don't know about the nights when I was broke off in the field. Family word if I'ma win, but shit, I told them that I will. I leave easy and the driving, trying to find a better deal. Trying to find me a connect and drive it to the airline. Trying to see half a million. Any means we get forward you tonight, you know I am. Cause my work is doing numbers at the gym. Used to have to sell the work to pay the rent. Now my work is doing numbers at the gym. Forward you tonight, you know I am. Cause my work is doing numbers at the gym. Used to have to sell the work to pay the rent. Now my work is doing numbers at the gym.
What is that? Oh, that's for my mask. I was like, I know my beard is not that long. But anyways, back to track number 1. So this is how I assess it, man. This track basically is the last Fargo Friday cut that Tory really drops. And honestly, the last new, fresh joint that I actually enjoy, true, genuine Tory. In fact, this is really Tory's kind of like, at this time era, his final bow on making real music, and this was him pretty much exiting out and entering a new realm or new era, as I like to call Trendy Lames, the Trendy Lames era. Yeah, this is, and you could tell with the little did I know that this corny ad-lib was not gonna go away and bring me nothing but cringy worthy nightmares every time I listen to his tracks, man. I think it's safe to say only his real fans and people that really heard the best out of this dude would understand where I'm coming from at this point. But man, yeah, definitely, like, this was probably the last Tory track where I felt like Tory was actually being Tory and nothing was fabricated really. But like I said, it was a little bit of an introduction on, like, or a little bit of a foreshadowing on what you're gonna get. So in a sense, it felt like maybe in one perspective he was giving you a warning shot, like, hey, shit's about to get really twisted up right now, so I'm gonna need you to sit down and just chill on this ride. It's gonna be a bumpy one, but hold on, we're gonna get through it. I mean, when you look at it now, especially at the current time where we're kind of at, like, you see that. But back then, I didn't think much of it. I thought, oh shit, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And I really was looking forward to this third studio album, because I wasn't sitting right with Memories Don't Die. And he was talking about how he felt that way too, and how this third album was really gonna knock shit out. But that's where really the loss in faith in Tory kind of start to dwindle, man. You can't really talk about promising something and then don't deliver. Like, that's definitely not Tory Lanez, especially when he's always backed up what he said and always delivered. It was just up to the point of Memories Don't Lie. That's where things started to feel shaky with this dude, and then that's when you start feeling that fall a little bit. But like I said, this was the last good cut that Tory actually put out there in a minute. That's until we get to, obviously, parts of Chick State 5 and New Toronto 3. But from this song going onwards to near the end of 2019, nothing but dark times for day one real Tory Lanez fans, and honestly, I would say Tory Lanez himself as well. Let's just keep it real. I love Numbers at the Gym. Let's just focus on the track specifically. The track is definitely a banger. I like it. It has one of those dope, like, samples in the back where I don't know what to describe it, but it's one of those vocal synths, you know. I hear this again on Cut Me Off, but here though it feels dope. And like when I'm not joking when I said this is the last time you feel like a Tory Lanez is type of song, because the beat is definitely rocking with the 808s all the way throughout, and that's just clean. And the beat, you could tell the sequence of the beat is definitely something you would hear from a One Umbrella production. That's definitely Tory right there. So definitely this track to me is still a respectable track to me, and really the last respectable track that I definitely got from Tory until everything started crashing. I really don't look Tory at the same way that I used to anymore, but not entirely like that, but just to the point where I'm not gonna really just take whatever this dude says and just take it serious. It's just take it with a grain of salt, man. And that sucks too, because he's a real cat, so like coming from him, that sucks, you know, because dude backed up his words. Dude was a real dude. Whatever he said, he was gonna follow through with it like a grown-ass man, and that's what I respected about him. That was one of the major reasons why I always followed his music. Whatever he dropped, I'm gonna listen to it. I respected him for that, because he was a real cat. And now he kind of like did this, and you can't blame people for really not looking at him the same way anymore. But at the same time, I feel like I think all will be forgiven, especially once he finds his path again and figures everything out, and kind of like realizes that, hey, what he had in the first place wasn't broke, so why try to fix it? Why try to better it? You know what I mean? Like, just let it grow on its own naturally, and don't force things, aka chasing trends. That ain't gonna fucking cut nothing. That ain't gonna make you better. That ain't gonna make you evolve, like some of these delusional fans be saying. It's just gonna degrade you, your quality, your creativity, your mindset, everything, bro. Your health. God knows. Nothing good about the industry. Nothing. All right. I'm We'll see real quick who produced this. Numbers at the Gym. I just have to really go on a good rant on this song, because this song, in my opinion, definitely is a milestone. Like I said, it's definitely one of the last. It's definitely the last dope joint that Tory drops, where it's nothing but genuinely 100% him. After that, he definitely went mainstream mode, and whether that's on Benny Blanco, Mad Love, or on Tory himself, and maybe the lack of belief in his skills, those are all question marks that still are unanswered. You know, like, those are still questions that we have no answer to as of yet. But I think down the road we'll be able to figure this all out. I'm trying to find really who produced this, but I don't see nothing here. I'm just gonna assume. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know who produced this, but maybe Hot New Hip Hop will tell me, because that's where I was always getting my shit from. Yeah, by my count. So, Numbers at the Gym was Tory's 35th installment in the series. That's about it. So, but no, man, this is definitely a dope joint. I like Numbers at the Gym. I would play this for a good minute and vibe with it. But with that being said, let's play track number 2, Fatality.
Sailing wrong, we pop it to the bands go. Count it all, we know what's in the band, yo. Buy y'all niggas count bands to this. My dumb boys count bands to this. My little shooters count bands to this. We gon' get this money, that's the play you did. Them 4 niggas ready, know what it is. 40 on my waist, I can't dance to this. I just saw the corner and I slammed to this. Can't no bitch fuck up the plans to this. No, I don't copy unless it dance you did. Pull up a college, whip it a Rari, diamonds colliding. You with a bad bitch, she don't know me, nigga died it. I put a bitch in Pilates, I'ma fly to Bahamas. Fuck a bad bitch one day, man, next day got an Audi. Young niggas and we wildin', rich niggas and we riding. My bad bitches making plans to this. Why they trap niggas weighing grams to this? Say go fly then fly back to the cams you did. Hit the corner, hustle me a ram, you did. We sippin' A's till we can't stand this shit. Wake up at the epic with a Spanish bitch. Last night filming like a Spanish flick. Got it on my shirt, I'm like, damn, you did. Throw a 36 on the fish get. 45th for my hip, make your bitch check. Cause we poppin' up the yams, you did. Came up from the bottom to the bands, you did. Say the wrong, we poppin' to the bands go. Count it all, we know what's in the band, yo. Buy y'all niggas count bands to this. My dumb boys count bands to this. My little shooters count bands to this. We gon' get this money, that's the play you did. Them 4 niggas ready, know what it is. 40 on my waist, I can't dance to this. I just on the corner and I slant to this. Can't no bitch fuck up the plans to this. No, I don't copy unless it dance you did.
Oh yeah, that's that classic Fargo right there. That's it. It'll just play off for like 14 more seconds, but yeah, that's some classic Fargo shit. That's something that was highly and definitely much needed on a new Toronto 3 tape. I still say it's not too late. I'm still, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm still in support for Tory to drop a fan-based Fargo edition new Toronto 3 mixtape. Not a commercial, I'm talking about a mixtape, just like a general mixtape that's free for the fans and all those who enjoyed his music. I feel like that's really his first step, in my opinion, to justify everything. To really say that if he's gonna back his word where he's like, that's it, this is really me. Like, don't worry about dropping anything big like the 80s album and all that. Just do that for the fans. Take care of your foundation first, bro. That's all I can say. Before you want to build some new Palooza and everything, go back to your foundation, re-scrape it. Like, your foundation is definitely a little shaky right now. Some people are not sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand that. You gotta address your fan base, your foundation first and foremost. Go to your D1s, the ones that love you. I can definitely tell you, I got one right here that loves your old shit. The first thing he wants to hear is that Cause album. He don't care about the 80s. He don't care about El Agua. He don't care about the acoustic. None of that. He wants that Cause sequel, bro. That, if that don't tell you that's a real D1 fan, I don't know what will, bro. But with that being said, like, shout out to T Lotus, man. I hope you get your wish, bro. I hope you get your wish and Tory says fuck all that and just does this Cause album. I really do, bro. I think it'd be dope, but at the same time, that's one project where, you know what, if he's gonna really do it, that nigga better not like flop on that hard. He's already flopped for me on the Chicks Tape series. He's flopped on me for New Toronto 3. That's one, like, if he's gonna try to make this a sequel to easily his top 3 like best art that he's ever made in his life, if he's gonna make a sequel to that, he's gotta come in and do better than what he did on the original. If that shit is, you know, lukewarm or subpar compared to the previous one, like how I felt about New Toronto 3 to New Toronto 2, I'm not gonna have it. That's all I'm gonna say. But that being said, though, I want to get back to this song, Fatality. Now, like I said, this should have been on a New Toronto 3. And like I said, if Tory goes through and does a Fargo edition, New Toronto 3, where he gives all that organic shit, I hope he touches a song like Fatality, which is one of those few leaks out there that, you know, are just out there. Like Tory, I don't think he really was done with the song yet. And maybe he felt like he had nothing to really succeed with the song and said, fuck it. I'm hoping otherwise, that he changes his mind and actually revisits this, like how he did with On Go. Even though I do want him to do a second take, because that second verse, especially near at the end, is a bit shaky, my brother. Like, I think you need to do another take on that song. Just 100% my opinion. But Fatality, hey, I like this joint, bro. It's just that classic, and like the 808 hits with the kick in a surprising manner. The kick hits the way a Tory Lanez kick would hit, but like you got the 808 and the kick together. Last time I really heard him do a song like this, I mean, maybe Woods, he does that a little bit. Yeah, Woods he did, but Lick, he did that as well, which was sick as hell. I like this style. It beats that dumb shit mainstream thing where he goes bam, bam, bam. But like, nah, like everyone does that same stupid pattern, and it's like there's nothing unique about it, but yet everyone wants to do it because it's hot. Nah, but like that's what I like about this sequence, because like the kick comes in and you don't expect it at times. Like where it hits, it's not predictable, and to me that's where Tory's music shines the most, man. Because you'll never get bored of it, because you can't predict it. Shit, I like that. But no, like I said, his kicks hit here is like a strong ass 808, not like some weak shit like Broken a Minute. Fuck that beat. That was a trash ass beat. I'm sorry, man, but I got producer ears. I can't stand mediocre beats, especially for talented artists like this dude. Like, fuck out of here. You make a mediocre beat, I don't want to see your face, bro. That's it. Track number 3, Heartless. That's how I feel about you, motherfucking. You mediocre, mainstream-minded producers. I'm heartless towards y'all.
I tell her, mama,
We ain't cool.
fuck who you want.
That's it.
But don't get mad at me when I fuck who I want.
Yes, sir.
Lil' mama, fuck who you want. Don't get mad at me when I fuck who I want. You wanna go out in the city and then get litty and come back to me. You wanna go out in the city and then get litty and come back to me. But it don't work like that. It don't work like that. You're not bad little bit. She gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You're not bad little bit. She gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. She wanna fuck, but shit don't work like that. Spent 14 bands alone, no working back. Fuck off finesse, this shit don't work like that, yeah. I'm off patrol, it made me swerve like that. She won't give me all these bands, yeah. But she gave it to my mans, yeah. I try to tell her shit don't work like that. She try to holler, ain't got curve like that. That's your bitch, but look, I'm swerving now. If she broke, you know I'm curving now. She just wanna get litty in the city. Kick it with the niggas, dead. Kick it with me now. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You're not bad little bit. She gon' check
Hold on,
right
hold on. Let me
back.
pause it right there. Where he was just like that flow. I'm not joking you. I'm visualizing that that shit freestyle. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That legendary take when Tory's just going crazy. That's where I feel like he's flowing. Like I feel that OG flow again on that. That's all I'm gonna say. Get back to it. I'm having fun with this shit. I'm lit, bitch. Let's get it.
It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You're not bad little bit. She gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. Lickin' is your bitch, I'm the shit like that. She say that I'm different, but I been like that. Y'all the Marco, I do shit like that. She says my bitch, I rich and switch like that. Do my dance in the band, while I'm cooking, counting bands up. No good bitch, on my tag, yeah. No Vuitton on my bag, yeah. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. She said kill the pussy, it get me like that. Pussy square like that. Throw the work right back. Girl, that pussy average, you get no Birkin.
Man, I'm feeling this track, bro.
She gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You're not bad little bitch. She gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. If I call her phone, she gon' check right back. Fuck who you want. Don't get mad at me when I fuck who I want. Lil' mama, fuck who you want.
Fuck who you want.
Don't get mad at me when I fuck who I want. You wanna go out in the city and then get litty and come back to me. You wanna go out in the city and then get litty and come back to me.
Woo! Now that's some real drill shit. Yes, sir. Now, my God, and this is just a leak, y'all. Like, hold on, let me chill real quick. Oh my goodness. Let me come off cloud 9 real quick and get back to Mother Earth, man. Yes. Okay, so back to what I was saying. If I was to re-script, I might even do a video on that. If I was to really break down and how I would love to hear a re-up of New Toronto 3, or basically a 2.0 version, Fargo version, like just like nothing but pure 100% Tory Lanez quality New Toronto 3 tape, this is what I would do. I would take out that half-ass whack job of a joint called Cold as Playboy and replace that with Heartless instead. This track represents New Toronto 3 in a much more Fargo fashion, much more genuine Fargo fashion than Cold as Playboy does. And don't get me wrong, he tried to give you that tease of a nostalgia when he was like, I'm back on road, like, but you could tell it was a little fake. It wasn't really authentic shit. And then of course that flow right there was just kind of half-ass weak, bro. Like, you can't touch this, bro. You can't touch 100% Tory. Like, fake Tory can't touch real Tory. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Actually, I shouldn't even call it fake Tory. That doesn't deserve to have Tory's name in it. I'm gonna call it trendy. That's what I have. That's that weird alter ego femination that the mainstream world has dreamed about and created to try to replace the real 100% Tory Lanez, trendy Lanez. Simple as that. But, you know, all I'm gonna say is this: once that dude breaks that mind control from what they trying to do on him, and he really frees himself and becomes himself again, bro, I'm telling you, oh my God, that day when it comes, I'm gonna feel a huge burden come off my chest. And I'm gonna be happy to see him do him again and do his music and do it the way he wants to. I'm gonna be a happy motherfucker. I think that's probably one thing that stressed me out the most about is that this dude has been holding back, and that shit been bugging me, bro. It really is. Because I feel like anyone that can't really be their true selves because of certain circumstances and situations, I've been there, done that myself, where I've been knocked and been discouraged to be myself. I know what Tory feels like, bro. Like, I get that. So I can't wait to where he feels confident in himself again, in his organic skills, and puts it out there again, bro. When he does that, God bless him, bro. God bless him, man. So that's where I'm like, fuck it. I ain't tripping. I don't care how long. It could take him 2 years to make Cause. I'll fucking wait. If that shit hits the way that it's supposed to, where it's something I can't predict, and it's something that's 20 times greater than the original Lost Cause, I'm happy, bro. I'm complacent. Not to the point where I'm fine with him just staying that level, but like, I'm finally relieved. Like, I'm truly relieved. That's the best word to describe it. I'm be relieved, man. God damn. But Heartless, bro, that's just one of those tracks, man. Oh my God. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Like, that's a street banger right there. God, I love that track, man. And it's not even at its full quality. Like, that's not high definition quality. Like, it's not fully, like, this is some half-ass, like, it feels like as if it's been gone through a filter and kind of was released that way. Like, it's not really at its true quality, man. I'm like, I can't wait to hear this song truly manifested, man, because that song's just fantastic, bro. With that being said, let's get to track number 4. Shiny.
Yo, I woke up this morning.
Yes, sir. The raspy voice of New York flow. Let's get it, Tory. Old-fashioned flow.
Yeah, baby.
OG Tory.
They still let me on things like this. Yeah, what up, Cali? I'm up wildin', getting money, fucking up on the island. I've been wildin', telling bitches to climb in the cruise shit. Roof trans, cruise 6 wine to the blue shit. Niggas can't fuck up my vibe. Niggas can't fuck up my high. Fuck up my pie in the trap. Niggas die in the trap. I'm the plug and I'll never be a plies in my trap. No. Niggas ain't running off on Fargo. Got a couple bitches and they all cargo. Niggas all involved. The fuck is a Volvo. Nigga, you a con. The fuck out the convo. Dipping in the feet like Chloe. Tell a hater we ain't speaking like 3-4. Am I shooting like V.A. Jones? You will put them things on your head like beat headphones. I'm high whipping with the full clip. I'm Scott Pippen to the bullshit. I'm not tripping on you fuck boys. I'm getting sips with the full dip. You dig? I don't think that my girl's for me. Fly ass nigga make a fly girl corny. Sky girl stormy and a shy girl horny. Take some of yours, but my girl's for me. 5 girls for me, all after the show, all after the dope. Paul packing the foe, a pretty brown skin and LeBron stacking the dope. And I'm packing on me cause I'm attacking the foes. You dig? Yes, I am that nigga. Fuck your man, I blame that nigga. Peanut butter self, I jam that nigga. Like, oh, he think he fly, I land that nigga. I'm the wildest, call me the pilot. Niggas diss me and bullets just start flying. First class tickets and niggas getting the stitches. Seat back preference, let the nigga rest quick. One umbrella mile to the world. Ain't a better squad to your weight. Ain't another squad to your girl. Fake ass nigga, you a fraud to the world. Can't fly when you go, you dig. I suggest you learn. Old money just sit like a fresh new perm. I just had a threesome out in SU Vern. Let the white girlfriend take the next 2 turns. Tell a bitch, be honest. Go out to the club and
take the next 2 left turns, bro. Tory's getting really freaky with them lines. Go ahead.
Bitch, be honest, like, you know that I'm rich, be honest. And you know that I'm rich beyond this. You dig, nigga? Yeah. You know I did this whole verse with the blood in my hand. It's stay lit the whole tape. That's celestial, no trouble. Oh yeah, we fucking up the whole summer, baby. The whole summer is fucking ours. Nobody else. You can tell all them halfway throwing jab ass niggas is a dub. You think?
Let me say this real quick. I'm a firm believer that if you behind the glass door where you producing, you creating that music, I'm all for it if you doing it while you smoking a blunt. However, if you recording behind there as an artist, certain artists, I feel like you're better off being wide awake and lit and doing your shit, unless you're really gonna be chill with it. Now with Tory, with a blunt in his hand, if he's going with that East Side flow, New York rap way, where he's just killing it, and he did it again on Out of Center with Dave East, which we covered on the first Fargo. When he's in that mood and he's in that blunt, I'll take it. But at the same time, I know that lyrically he's not imploding like he normally would if he was sober. 100%. That's what I believe. That's 100% what I believe, because then that's when this nigga channels in his great inner self, man. But that's just how I feel. Sometimes it's like, it's one of those like, you can't really, it's like one of those blurred lines, you know. You can't really tell whether it enhances people or where it decreases their abilities. I do, like I said, I do believe your creativity is on another level when it comes to producing. That's a different story. Like, my God, you hear things in a different way and it hits so much better. But I feel like as when it comes to really just kind of like implement words and really kind of spit things out quick like that, especially if you're hitting some endo, I'm not sure if that's the right way to go. Like, unless you really need your mind to focus and you're trying to go into something like real chill and deep with some mellow beat. Like I said, once again, I'm gonna refer Out of Center again. Like, you're trying to get something like that where you hit it chill and cool, or it could be something where like it's one of those nighttime 90s joints, you know what I mean? Like, that's different. I just feel like though, when you're on some other kind of level where you just want to go crazy, like, not sure if you really want to hit that blunt. That's what I think, that's what I believe. But I feel like for everybody it's different, so let me just leave that out there. But that being said though, Shining, I like the beat. It's definitely sick, and I like this take by Tory. It's just Tory kind of like really just finessing his way out of it. He's not being as lyrically imposing as he usually can be, but in my opinion, like I said, he's just kind of playing it cool, playing it really with the flow, and his flow is just sick, man. It's dope, bro.
Talk to me nice, you don't talk to me twice, just fuck. This show, all left in the dough, Paul packing the foe, a pretty brown skin and LeBron stacking the dough. I'm packing on me cause I'm attacking the foes, you dig? Yes, I am that nigga. Fuck your man, I blame that nigga. Peanut butter self, I jam that nigga. Like, oh, he think he fly, I land that nigga. I'm the wildest, call me the pilot. Niggas diss me and bullets just start flying. First,
that line right there, niggas diss me and bullets start flying. First class flight. Let me hear this.
Class tickets and niggas getting the stitches. See,
first class tickets for niggas to get them stitches. Okay.
back preference, let the nigga rest quick.
See preference, let the nigga rest quick.
One umbrella mile to the world.
Like, he comes through with like that. There's times where he'll put like 10 different types of analogy all together in one line. That's really where he shines the most. Like, he's not gonna hit you throughout the whole joint, but there will be like one line where he hits you like as if that is really the whole joint, like how someone would be able to deliver a type of hit, you know what I mean? So like for me, he kind of like compresses it. So, and then there's times where he's flowing and then he'll come in compress and do a huge mega line where it's just boom, like, and then he'll go back to being chill again. So I feel like with him, sometimes he can really flow like an accordion in a sense. Like, he compresses and gets all that fucking juice right there compressed up, and then he'll let loose. So there's no doubt though, and we'll get to some later songs where when Tory really turns it up, dude can really hit you hard. But I still say to this day, some of his best lyrical takes will be found on his successful 2014 mixtape Lost Cause. That's all I'm gonna say. That being said, let's get to track number 5. And this one is titled Leaning. And not the original one featuring Party Next Door, but the remix with Bryson Tiller. I shouldn't have told y'all the feature. That ruined it. Anyways, let's chill and listen to it. Yeah. Feels better without him, huh?
Oh, I'm leaning, 420 leaning. You know I don't know steaming. Secrets you keeping, I never keep them. I know you seen them. Seen in the roads where he's leaning. Chick named Janina, slim like my Nina. Out of Miami, Dolphin Marina. Let me fly you out where it's sandy. Taste like candy, face on Yandy. No B-Day, 28 just granted. Pink brown eyes, all ageless slanted. Niggas all on it, I can't stand it. I booked the flight, baby, I just landed. I just ran it to you at Camden. You still got it, you're girl shopping. You're still popping, you're still top of my list. Girl, I've been in it so deep, I ain't slept in 5 weeks. Side thing, man, when she not who I breathe. This is for the girls born in the 90s. I'ma let you finish, let me get to my girl. I've been in it so deep, I ain't slept in 5 weeks. Side thing, man, when she not who I breathe. This is for the girls born in the 90s. I'ma let you finish, let me get to my girl, you know me. Nice slowly, yeah, the lights low key. You take a little trip, got the flights on me. The flights on me. I don't know if you knew that these things. Seen what I seen, right? Drop top in. Do bad, I do it for no reason. Tone by the lead. Rolling this weed up. Jumped in the G-Truck. We made love, but we got home. She wanna know. I slide on her when she's not home. I be in it so deep, in it 2 weeks. And she's on text like, when is you free? Yeah, so mama, what it's gon' be? You know we won't be, not like I'm gon' be. I be in it so deep, I ain't slept in 5 weeks. Side thing, man, when she not who I be. This is for the girls born in the 90s. I'ma let you finish, let me get to my girl. I be in it so deep, I ain't slept in 5 weeks. Side thing, man, when she not who I be. This is for the girls born in the 90s. I'ma let you finish, let me get to my.
So I want to explain something real quick to y'all. Let me get this out the way. There are 2 reasons why when I'm listening to music that I don't move at all.